Now, if you're in USDA zones 9 through 11, we are officially in the transition months. So for most of us, like here in Florida, for example, our prime gardening season is like September until the 1st to mid of April. And annual vegetables slowly begin to shut down from April and May. Now, yes, there are some things that you could grow, but is it worth it? Probably not. So really mid-April, 1st of May, through the end of August, that is prime food forest season. So we are transitioning right now from annual vegetables into our food forest season. So there's a lot that we're doing right now this month because we're juggling the food forest and the end of the annual vegetables. So I'm not worried about trying to prolong annual vegetables. As they're done, I'm cover cropping and moving on to the food forest kind of scenario. But there are definitely a few things that I'm focusing on this month that are kind of at the top of that list. So the first of those things is I'm getting ready to start spring chop and drop. Napier grass is already waist high or higher. Some of the Mexican sunflower, the vetiver grasses, it's already time, especially the next few weeks, to start thinking about my first round of chop and drop. Now, I never, ever, ever let Napier grass, Mexican sunflower get the hard woody stems because once they do, you have to chip them. Otherwise, they just start sprouting and rooting all over the place, and ain't nobody got time to mess with that. So I'm starting the first round of chop and drop now, using a lot of banana leaves because let's be honest, bananas got toasted in Florida this year. Super, super rough. So finally now, I am just now getting ready to start cutting back the bananas. I know many people have already started. I wait a little bit longer because I like it to be used once rainy season starts because it really composts a lot faster and they're not laying around for a longer period of time. So I'm doing a lot of layer mulching right now. I'm using my push mower because it has a bagger. I love chopping up the leaves. I love chopping the grass clippings, any of the yard waste. So when I'm doing my chop and drop, I'll throw down Mexican sunflower, then a layer of grass, then a layer of leaves, then I'll do some compost. And I just keep lasagna style layering it as much as I can because the goal is building that soil structure. So that's the first thing that I'm focusing on right now. I would say the second thing that I'm really thinking about is composting and mulching in the food forest. Two reasons. One, my area is still in severe, severe drought. And so I'm trying to conserve moisture because you know me, I don't like to water. I don't like using the hose and water as much as possible. I like to do as little as possible. So first reason is drought, but also I want to be composting and mulching now before rainy season starts. So that way I'm building the water table, conserving that moisture. And to be honest, during our drought, it's a great time to be composting because a lot of the weeds are dead. So they're shorter right now. If you wait to do your mulching when rainy season comes, the weeds are gonna be waist high. And that's a lot harder to get under control. So mulch now while the weeds are a little bit smaller, they're a little bit shorter. It'll just be so much easier to maintain your food forest later in the season if you do the little bit of extra work now. So the third thing that I'm focusing on is sun hemp. So I'm doing a lot of cover crops, sun hemp in the annual vegetable gardens. Pastures need to be planted now. So this is the time to plant those pastures. So if you're doing a multi-seeding, whatever that looks like for you, this is your window. Sun hemp should be going in the ground or already in the ground, at this point. So this is an opportune time to get those things in the pastures. So busy, busy season right now in the warmer climate zones, the subtropical and tropical. So we're chop and dropping, we're mulching and composting in the food forest. We're doing cover crop and planting in pastures. And if you want a fourth thing this month, it's the best time to do avocados. Cold hardy avocados, get them in the ground now so they can root in and get really, really established before the winter months come. They'll be so much happier. So get those avocados, the mangoes, all of those really tropical things. April, May, 1st of June, mid-June, that is the window. So if you lost any of those or you're wanting to get some new cold hardy avocados, this is your time.